The last time we talked about waiting and what it could happen to you. But what I didn't say is what happens when that waiting starts to feel like too much. Because there are moments where I wasn't just tired, I was close to letting go. And I'm filming at night for a reason. Because moments like this are quiet. A lot going on, but nothing really around you. And what makes this real for me is that it didn't just start recently. This is something that I carry for a long time. Even growing up, I knew I'll be doing something like this. I didn't fully understand it back then, but it was just there. And what I didn't expect was the doubts to be happening even now, just in different ways. Because now it's not, can I do this? It's, am I doing it right? Is this even going to become what I see in my head? And it shows up in the small moments too, like having an idea and talking yourself out of it later, or just sitting in silence, wondering if you're really supposed to keep going. Because when something takes time, it starts to change how you use it. And if you're not careful, it will start to change how you see yourself. You start questioning, am I doing this right? Am I forcing this? Should I just move on? And those thoughts don't just pass. They stay. They show up when it's quiet, when you're by yourself, and that's when it gets real. And if I'm being completely honest right now, there were moments where I didn't have the answer. Moments where I just sat here, not knowing if I should keep going or I should quit and let it all go. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, I had to ask myself a deeper question. Was I so focused on what this meant to me that I totally lost sight of what this show is supposed to be about? Or who this show is supposed to be for? Or who really what this show is supposed to be pointing back to? Was this about my name, my timing, my vision? Or was this meant to bring glory back to the Father? Glory back to the highest high. Glory back to God. Because that question checked me. It made me look at my heart. It made me realize that if it never came from God, then it was never supposed to happen in the first place. And then it was never supposed to be built around me. And that's when something shifted in me. Because letting go didn't feel right. It felt easier, but not right. And that's when I understood something. There's a difference between relief and peace. Relief is just escaping the pressure. Peace is knowing that you stayed there, right where you're supposed to be. Even when it gets hectic, even when it gets frustrated and chaotic, peace reminds us to stay still. So if you've ever been in a moment where you feel like, I have nothing else to lose, that I want to walk away from this dream, and you feel like nothing matters, I understand it. Because those moments are real. But sometimes the moment you decide to let go, or the moment you feel like letting go, can be the same moment that everything in you is being solidified. So if you're in that space right now, don't rush it. Just sit in it. Because what you do in that moment matters more than you think.